Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be opening my second box, Ignition Assault. So in the last video, we opened it up, and I don't want to give you any spoilers, but it was quite a decent box and we went through a lot of the cards. So if you want to go back, give that video a wee watch, and we won't give you any spoilers on that one. So let's dive into this one. So I'm still looking for another Lightning Storm, because that's the main chase card of the set. Also, the Starlight Rares, like everyone is searching for Starlight Rares. I think MD that bought this set, 100% were looking for Lightning Storms and Starlight Rares. So we have all our packs together. So we'll start from the right side this time. In the last one, we started on the left. So let's get into the first pack. So the main super that we're looking for is Karakuri Curse for me. And we've got Lati and Jacobolin. Jacobolin's a card that, as I said in the last video, I'm a bit iffy on. But he's still a card that you should probably pick up and keep a couple sets put aside from. Actually, I'm going to put supers and rares here. So, Retrograde, Megaliths, Gravity Controller, Reborn, and an Unchained Soul. And Dragon Maid Send Off. I'm looking forward to seeing the Dragon Maid support in the future. I know how a lot of you weeps really like the Dragon Maids. If they were spellcasters, I might have been interested, but nah, not my cup of tea. TI Strike and Archfiend. I don't think we pulled this one in the last box. So its effect is you can target one card you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. And if you do destroy a face-up Fiend monster by this effect, this card gains attack equal to half the Fiend monster's original attack. Until the end phase, you can only use the effect of Archfiend once per turn. And we've got another Plunder Patrol Mikor. So, as I said in the last video, because currently at the time of the video being recorded is holding around about £8 to £10 value. So he's a decent card to pick up currently, because Plunder Patrols are just getting more and more support and they're getting more and more love, especially because it's the first pirate based archetype ever printed by Konami at the time of the video. I don't know if they would bring out another pirate themed archetype unless they do like a Jack Sparrow type thing. So, and Time Thief, Head Judging, and Puppets. And better take out the rail. Dossie, Shadow, another Scissor Cross. Don't see the use in Scissor Cross, to be honest. I think Abdul was hyping it when they seen the photo, but it doesn't really do anything. Karakuri Shogun and Armor Call. I'm just going to really blast through this because I have reviewed it quite a lot. So Shiny Black Sea. So I'm going to keep them and see how many of these big beta vanillas we can find. Buru, the Agnestor. We never pulled this in the last video. So this one, I've read the effects of the other ones that we pulled. If this card is normal special summoned, you can send one Agnestor monster from the deck to the graveyard. So it's a Foolish Burial. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a synchro of a Cerberus monster, you can target one monster in your graveyard, that was used for that synchro summon. Special summon that monster. So it's a foolish burial, and it gets you a material when you use it for the synchro. So you'll be going into the Agnestar Pegasus card. So quite decent. And Code Talker inverted. Mega Arch. I think really in the future it'd be more newer sets I'd want to do, because this set is a good few months into release and everyone's seen it, that I think I'm personally just firing by them. Plunder Patrol Shipyard and a Sun Mu. So that's our first Ultra so far. So Sun Mu, if you've not seen the other video, Sun Mu is basically the main card in the Ancient Warrior deck. If you control another Ancient Warrior, you can't target this card for attacks. And he has 2 effects, so you can use each effect once per turn. His first effect is a Stratos effect, to add Ancient Warrior from your deck to your hand. And then secondly, he has a Compulse effect as well. So he's a really good card and a staple free of in the Ancient Warrior deck, which I will be profiling soon enough. So Squeak Knight, cash in, and we have Lightcraft as a rare, and another Super Shogun. So I think really from this set in the last box, we would have a Megalith core. If you'd be interested in seeing a Megalith core, a Megalith deck profile, leave a comment down below and I'll see what I can do and what I can come up with. See if I can bring up any Spicy Tex, Lati, and a free, the free visitors, or free visits, sorry. This is a staple free of. So basically it's a extra normal summon, and when it leaves the field, you can special summon an Ancient Warrior monster from your hand. So it's extremely good. It's a double summon and a Zodiac Barrage in the one card. So second Ultra, Karakuri and Ghost Mates Gyro. So we have 5 more packs on the right side. Emergence, Dropper, Bellcat, and Phoenix, Agnestar, and Unchained Soul is the super. Okay. Matching outfits, another Squeak Knight, Transcode, Plunder Patrol Shipyard again, and Winged Pegasus Agnestar is the super. Time Thief Startup, Nova Loop, Guard Ghost. Agnestar, Megalith, another Agnestar. Thought that was the same one there. And we have Zhuang Di as well. So Zhuang Di, I don't think I mentioned him in the last video. So this card gains 300 for each monster your opponent controls. During your turn only, you can use each effect of the following Ancient Warrior. So they all have the same effect. They can use it both once per turn. If you control 2 or more Ancient Warrior monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can activate this effect. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. So quite a decent effect, and he summons himself. And we have a Chari, whatever you want to call it. So that is our second secret. So I feel like this side is now redundant, unless we get one of the misprint boxes and get more secrets. So Achari, if this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can add one level 4 or lower Agnister monster. So it's a Stratos of the deck. At the start of damage step, when your Cyberus monster battles, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that monster. You can only use effect. So quite decent. I feel, in my personal view, that Picari is better, but as I said, I don't know anything about the deck. That could be a deck that I look out at in the future, so we'll soon see. We have Time Thief and 9 Lives Cat. So let's get into it more. Retrograde, Chronomaly, Megalith Promotion, Offie, Super, Behemoth, Ghost, Ochi, Survivor, Emergence, got another shiny Black Sea, Gravity Controller, and we have Earth Golem. We didn't pull that in the last packs. So this is the fusion monster. People are using this as a super poly target against Salamangreats. And then we have another Pachuri. Puppet, Ghost meets Girl, Time Thief. Peleg, Shadow, Cash In, Phoenix, Agnister, and we have a Blackbeard. So Blackbeard, at the time of recording, is holding around about £3 to £5 off the top of my head. So it's widely used in the deck, and as with the current time of the video being recorded, it's not got much support in the way. I think it's only run at 1 or 2, but as I said, I'll be playtesting and checking out so I can get you the best deck profile for the video. So that's another ultra rare. 9 Life Cat. Now onto the left side. So Time Thief Retrograde, Emergence, and there's a playset, a shiny Black Sea. Flip T, Code Talker Inverted, Harmony Call, and Time Thief Startup. TA Strike, Sunmu Alliance, and another Zhuan Charge Up, Dropper, 4 Black Seas, Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep is the rare that you want to pull for this set. It's used in every fusion deck. So I think now that when play starts resuming, we are going to see this card pop up a lot more, especially in Fluffle decks and any fusion based decks in the future. So just put that over beside the secrets, because that is one that holds a wee bit of value. Winged Pegasus, Ghost Guard, and another Kinkuri, and Megalith Portal. Ritual, then Light Dragon. This card was used in the sneak peek. I used this card wrongly because I didn't think it counted itself to pop when you go to pop cards, but you can, so it is a decent card to use, and people are using it as just a spot removal, because in any deck that uses the rank 4 toolbox, it is quite decent just to have that wee spot removal. Gargos, Karakuri. outfits, Retrograde, Gravity Controller, TA Strike, and A Love Fusion, and Dark Temple Agnister. Dark Temple Agnister currently isn't worth anything. At sneak peek, this was crazy money. I think this was up at the £20 mark, and to be honest, I was glad to trade them away at high value. That's the thing with sneak peeks. With really expensive cards like the secrets and stuff, if you know they're going to retain value, then pick them up 100%. But if anything, don't pick up the smaller things and the smaller archetype stuff. Wait until the set's actually released to actually start picking them up, unless you can get a really good deal on it and you know you're speaking to someone sensible that isn't going to charge you £20 for a card in a deck that's not really going to see much relevance. So it's actually, I better read its effect. I've went through all the other Ignisters. If a monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, even during the damage step, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Ignister monster from your graveyard. As possible to your zones this card points to, but the effects are negated when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Special summon one Cyberus monster from your graveyard. So basically, when this card battles, you get back a resource, and their effects on the field are negated, but when it leaves the field, for whatever reason, its effect triggers the engrave effect. So I'm starting to see what they're doing. You want to send them to help build up different things from the fusion synchros and stuff. So I'm starting to understand the archetype a wee bit more. Fairy, Time Thief. Now we have, I'll move the C's over here. We have 4 more packs now. So I think we're expecting one more Ultra. Cash in Fusion, and a second Fusion, and a Genie as a super. Dropper, Megalith, Agnister, Squeak Knight, another Baburu, Time for Pet Patrol. Right, 3 more packs. Can we be that lucky and get another secret? To be honest, at this point, I'd be happy with another Ultra. I feel like we might get the other Ultra Rare version, the Ancient Warrior monster, but let's see. Place that there. Megalith, Archfiend, second Ignister, XYZ, Link Party, Fairy. Okay, 2 more packs. Let's go for the left one. Service, another Earth Golem, and we have Whitebeard. So Whitebeard is the main monster of the Plunder Patrol deck currently. So during your opponent's turn quick effect, you can special summon 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your deck with the same attribute as this monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard, and if you do equip this card you control to it, you can send from the hand or monster zone to the graveyard. You can activate this effect, special summon 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your deck except Whitebeard. Also cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Plunder Patrol monsters. So quite decent. I think the way that this works is you usually go into, I think it's this, Elise, whatever you want to call it, the new one from Eternity Code, and then special summon this out. I think that's what its effect. I don't really know Plunder Patrols all that well and their effects off the top of my head. And then you start building up a board for this. So I think this is the main combo starter. So I'm glad we got one more Ultra. So we've got more Megalith cards. I'll move these out of the way. So place the secrets up here. Make sure they're still in view. And then let's get into the last pack. So AI Ritual, Bellcat Fighter, Chronomy Tuspar Rocket, Time Thief, and we got a second Cross Sheep. I'm really happy with that. I'm glad. I don't actually think I've ever seen MD pull 2 Cross Sheeps in the one box, so I'm definitely happy with that. So can our Super be something good? And we don't get what we wish for. But we haven't seen this card anyway. I've not really went through the Megalith cards, as I don't see really the relevance. But if you want me to go through a deck profile on Megaliths, I'll happily try and come up with something and see what we can do. Double-edged sword, Time Thief, and Water Agnestor. So in review of this box, I feel like I feel like it's a wee bit better than the last one. Just the simple fact is we got a lot of different cards. So we did get 2 Cross Sheep, which I'm really happy about. These are highly sought after, and widely used in like Shadows and stuff. A Cherry, I'm happy about. The other Plunder Patrol, XYZ. And Whitebeard is quite sought after as well, so it's quite a good tradable box and pulls that I've got so far from this set, so it's quite decent. But let me know in the comments what you think, what box was better, box 1 or box 2. So this is box number 2. So please, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you loved the video, get a subscribe, and feel free to comment, chit chat, whatever you want to do in the comment section, and please tell other people about it, and hopefully we'll open more products and do more profiles in the future. Cheers everybody, peace.